So, this is a piece that I started on Thanksgiving Day. It is my tribute to like my top five NBA players of all time. You know, like when you're in the barber shop and everybody's always talking about who's the best player of all times. And everybody's list, varies, but they tend to have like the same person at the top. But depending on, the era that, somebody grew up in, or, their stature, or like, if they play basketball, the position that they played, they're going to basically be biased in how they come up with their top five. A big man might say, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. An older guy might say Bill Russell. The guards are always going to, lean toward Kobe and Mike. And the younger kids is obviously going to go with like LeBron James because he's the face. And those that, are the generation right before me, they're going to go with Dr. J because he was like MJ, before MJ. He brought the style, the rocker. How he's a dance in the sky, how he's a, basically just bring those crowds out. People sitting on top of buildings watching him, standing room only. The way he dazzled the fans, he was able to bring the ABA to the NBA and join that as the ABA kept getting smaller and smaller. Due to market restraints and the rise of the NBA, and they were able to finally merge. That was the strength of him winning that first dunk contest. And amazing the likes of like Daryl Dawkins and them guys. But yeah, he's seldomly in these conversations. And then you have like Kobe Bryant was like the second coming of Michael Jordan. Unlike Harold Miner, who went to USC back in the day, Kobe lived up to his name, being raised out there in Philly. The son of a former NBA player, Jelly Bean Bryant. Being raised overseas, like in Italy, and being kind of like a outcast and kind of ostracized, from his U.S. brethren. Coming back, later on in life, going to school in Philadelphia, out there in the burbs and everything, but making his name known, showing off on that basketball court, and becoming one of the best players of all time. Unfortunately, passing away not too long ago. But he'll always be remembered for what he did on the court, those championships he brought to LA, 3-peat with Shaq, and then finally accomplishing those two on his own. Then we got Shaq in here. Remember, coming into the league, I think like in '89 with Orlando, tearing the league up, tearing backboards down, murdering the court. Going on to win championships with Kobe, and then heading out to Miami, with D Wade. Man of Steel, Superman, the big Aristotle. Then you got LeBron James. I call him King James, came into the league the year my daughter was born, like in 2000. Remember that first game he had against Sacramento? This young phenom just came in doing work, demolishing the competition, winning 4 championships. Won, 2 in Miami, Going back home and winning in Cleveland, nobody forget, we did it, Cleveland. Then he went to LA. Won it there. Nobody's done what he's done. And the top of all time, you got MJ. There ain't no narration needed from what Michael's done. All-time great. Greatest of all time. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Tore this league up since he came in like in '85. Brought the fashion to the league. Brought everybody. Commercialized the league. His shoes, his swag, his tongue flying out of his mouth as he's soaring through the air. Nobody will forget, all he's done. What he brought to the league. He saved the league after Larry and Magic passed the torch on to him with the ratings that the league had. It's all chronicled in The Last Dance. That was my childhood. Going outside, singing I Want to Be Like Mike, drinking your Gatorade, buying them nasty Wheaties, wearing the Air Jordans, getting your Hanes underwear, eating McDonald's. Anything Mike endorsed, we got. Top 5.